And so we have something we call a sinking fund. A sinking fund is like the sink in your bathroom. And so it has a hole. So when you open the water, the sink does not get full because the sinking hole is draining the water. So we set up what we call a sinking fund. And what we did was every year we put some of our revenue in the sinking fund so that when debts are coming, we take money out of the sinking fund and settle those debts. So it just works the same way as a sink so that the water won't overflow and flood your bathroom. If that hole is open, anytime a debt is coming, you get some water to pay the debt. This government came, we had left money in the sinking fund because we knew that the debt that Kufuor's government took, the first Eurobond, $750 million, we knew it was going to become due in October 2017. And so we put money in the sinking fund and said, whichever government will be there in 2017 should be able to get money to pay the debt so that it will not affect the economy. I knew that we could lose the election. I was hopeful that we would win, but we lost. And when we lost and that debt became due, Oforiatta went to the sinking fund, took that money, and paid the Kufuor debt. That was forward thinking. I too could have used the money because it was an election year. I could have used the money to try and win the election. But we were thinking forward. We went and took Eurobond. And we said, no, we're going to set up the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. And so we need to give them seed money so that we can use that as our sovereign wealth fund, and we can use that and go and borrow money to come and do infrastructure in Ghana. And so we put $270 million aside in the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. And that is the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund. Part of the money from the Ghana Infrastructure Investment Fund was used to build Terminal 3 at Kotoka Airport. I too could have said, 270 million is an election year, I want to win, I will spend the 270 million, share it to people so that I'll win the election. We established a stabilization fund. I put money in the stabilization fund. And the stabilization fund is meant for emergency. If there's any emergency, government can go into the stabilization fund and take money and resolve the emergency. You remember when COVID happened? Government of Ghana didn't have one single CD to start responding to COVID. It was Parliament that told them, oh, go and look in the stabilization fund. John Mahama left money in the stabilization fund. Go and take that money and use it for our COVID response. So Parliament approved it, and they went and took the money from the stabilization fund and started to respond to COVID. Even that money, they didn't use it properly. They gave sole source contracts to friends and relatives. They gave Momo to their party executives and everybody. And so there's a difference between a visionary government, that is a government that is looking forward into the future, and a government that is thinking only about their stomachs today.
All right. Ebusiafo me mamuni na akwaba na me kai will say soccer Facebook we are live on Freemind Family Ghana or YouTube so we are live on Freemind Family Ghana, and we are also live on the Loud Silence TV on Multi TV to message ebusionya ba so send the be amoya no bomode na share na like send be adwumadi ebetimi akonanim. And those of you who are watching us on Facebook, you know, be kind enough, do well to send us some stars to support this platform and to support this program. It's as simple as that. Let me give some few shout-outs before we continue. Umar Mohammed, Mimwakwaba, and Pauline Bridges, was the chairman. Now, I say good afternoon, chairman. Good afternoon to you too. Umar, okay, Jemfia for Johnson, Michiao, Michia Munina, Muamudina Suina, Michel Bia, Modena, on like now on share, Najumedi, and Koso and Konenim. It's as simple as that. All right. Some few months ago, and Biasa, I think starting from somewhere the mid last year to early this year, these are the things Kennedy Agyapong said about Mahamudu Bawumia. Some few months ago, these are the kind of things Kennedy Agyapong said about Mahamudu Bawumia. Listen.
Sorry, strategists. Strategists, any baby I know. It is only Ghana and I would the economy call IMF also a strategist. MPP for woman clean campaign, Umbenyasam. Because media okay, may reply.
These are just some few months ago. These are some of the things Kennedy Agyapong said about Mahamudu Bawumia. Inti muntie ni ye na yemfan free ho. All right, let's go.
Obi also your strategies. Also your strategies. Embra ye taking over power. Not dollar a 4 cities. And then dollar a 12 cities. We are strategies. Excuse me, strategies. More strategies. Please. Omomienye clean campaign. Omomienye clean campaign. So woman clean campaign. Maybe assembly on the Kabia Mayano. Mamenka Central. March 2022. Namisika aye $40 million in cities. August 2022. The value of the $40 million na 16 million. One is so strategies for Ghana. Mama mo bi ehuna mo. Ye de afie nyansa ebe pu Ghana man amana ye yie. Choboy. Right. Yati ya ye free atebubu any pride nebe. Strategies bang and was say otumi eye factory ama atebubu omufa nipa 960 emrantia ni baba we school omunya adwuma nye moti ho amuso your strategist moti ho emrantia ni baba we school nya adwuma nye muso your strategist minute me BSP plant steel plant you know I'm employing 1,000 workers in this country. By next month, me no me no one strategies. Me will cold store, the biggest cold store in the whole Africa, 31,000 tons. Mua mukiho, abai tuya moka, abai tuya ma house girl ka, abai tuya mu security ka. Efia mutibi ni mutimu free. Me tuya enipa 7,158 workers in this country. Minimum no one strategies. Please, they shouldn't go there. They shouldn't go there. Name $6 India, a Turkish near Medinica. Ewo doors are the bremi. Embla me money deposit. Not dollar no. 6 cities to $1. In August 2022, over $100,000. I have the evidence. Between 1,550,000 Ghana cedis. Meaning the dollar was 15 cedis, 50 pesos. Where were the strategies? Where internal politics? But media, so kasam begu benima so se mamenkasa.
Now, remember, say this is some few months ago. Kennedy Agyapong actually say, Bawumia Bawumia Mahama embrace na employee di Mahama temono. Exchange rate na $1 to 4 Ghana cedis. Na ena Bawumia bayi eni number ni oho. Ochire say, Bawumia chere Ghana for say oye strategist. Now so bayi strategist ya o bayi ya tu no yini kakabense ma oye ye na echi o bayi ye hu amemu no so. Ochire bu say, Bawumia Bawumia ohu bi da. Kennedy Agyapong eno mu nsem. Some few months ago, enche biasa. Actually say, ye ka bonwa eye Bawumia sia bonwa. So compare sempa Bawumia ka fa Mahama ho to enei ensem aye koso ne nia Bawumia ye na se ye che bonwa Bawumia bonwa. It's unprecedented. Some few months ago, these were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. And so hey yaw. Yes, and twas mumbra. Na muntie some more videos of Kennedy Agyapong yanko.
80 pesos. And today, 11.5. The rate of depreciation. What are we going to say? And to me, the baby, no credit be any account. Now they were unfairly or a mate.
But the fair one here, the MPP party.
But Ebasa digital dia unkasa MPP I know there you take credit. Ebasa bibi nya dia wo say now you meet. Please, you see I don't want individual but media means so we makamachiro. Cause I was expecting the way the year 2016 oka economy ho asem ye and competence see our call round to make economy ho asem. He talks about digital. Let me tell you something. Make Western North tie economist. Muntie, tomato seller is the best economist I've ever seen. One polling station woman organized a cash and said, Honorable, maybe one man into about. Nam so what day? Was it first a bucket of tomatoes and the 10 cedis. And then the same quantity no, maybe 50 cedis. Me get to a ship. Inti minya juma nye metifie economist Ben Chewi. He's been able to analyze the cost of 10 cedis tomatoes about 3 years ago now is 50 cedis, and she needs more money to go and buy. She doesn't have it into a TV. Sa mami we wakotoba, does she understand the guitar?
Kennedy Agyapong you ochire mo say Senka Bawumia emfeli ya anka on kan chire Ghana for say oye mate. So the mere fact is say Bawumia chire Ghana for say oye mate no edi adanse chire Ghana for na say Bawumia feli. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Ochira mo say ye kan felu Bawumia sia feli a ebinsi Ghana hada. Na say MPP delegacy nim na say omuyi Bawumia say only party nanimu a omuntimi winning against John Dramani Mahama. These are the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Eche say bo say Bawumia feli ya identi and Bawumia echere Ghana for say be mate. Eba ekufuado achievement dia na Bawumia agiafa eba failure dia no aka chere Ghana for say oye mate. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. And so wow Mumra na yensentie some more videos of ensemu a Kennedy ekafa Mahamudu Bawumia ho yento aso yenko.
Dr. Bawumia jina ho na no dindindi obeka when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. That time now $1 to 4 cedis and now $1 to 12 cedis. Okay, as we did them. The next day propaganda, the whole Ghana newspapers were caught. I don't insult. I tell the truth. Why no more kasa? This type of PhD, we don't need it in Ghana. I will be more from a bit more what Lukura Meka, Etia Wumunti, or Mumpemasen. Obisu Awa, Sebi, ni position na Ukurano. Na benefit Obenya, Ewo, Onunquano, on winning on my Ghana, Huntino. Se Ghana, Eko Dichi Kurana, on farm. Dr. Bawumia deliberately push people to go and insult. Now or no, I disassociate myself. Oh, I'm a Muslim. Oh, I'm no politics of insult. He took a picture with that man. Right. What does that mean to you? The blind man who went out there to insult Kennedy Agyapong, a whole vice president, endorsed that took a picture with him, and you tell me, say, oh dear, you don't insult. I look at the guy and I said, Lord, forgive him, for he doesn't know what he's doing. You have failed the country. Vice president has failed the country. The picture no. And people here could to say vice president has failed the country. I met President Akufo-Addo and told him, say, President, Enti Bawumia go out. Ekaka say, every good thing under your administration one year. Bawumia go out. Koka say every bad thing. Ewo administration no a mate. Enti anu de what President Akufo-Addo. What?
And Chebiao, some few months ago, Kennedy H say or kano kre ama Ghana fo nyina ase say Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia wa faili Ghana, wa faili the nation. Wa faili Ghana fo a enya agidie wonimu. Wa faili Ghana fo a eto abademano. O say in 2016 Bawumia ran in the mouth. Actually Ghana fo say if the fundamentals are weak under John Dramani Mahama buying Kennedy na account na me play chiro. Oche Ghana for say under John Dramani Mahama by Bawumia echere mo say if the fundamentals are weak the exchange rate will expose you. Samre no na $1 to 4 Ghana cedis and na Bawumia buy $1 to 16 point something Ghana cedis and still counting. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Echere mo say ono die or a man of integrity or a man of honesty or be kano krachere Ghana for no matter who is involved. Say Bawumia o NPP abanyo NPP Ekufuado ono Kennedy or be kano krachere Ghana for say Vice President Mahamudu Bawumia wa faili Ghana wa faili minor wa faili Ghana economy no. Or say in 2016 na Bawumia te Ghana ha and all running a mouth. And economy now on baby and all my lectures, UDS, UCC Legon, and economy. And a Mahama bona Mahame economy, Mahame economy, yes, Sele Bawumia, Emma Bawumia na Musu Selene ho. Actually, Ghana for say, or you're one of the greatest economists to ever exist in this country and the whole of Africa. The way NPP are buying, esi marketi Bawumia, esi sele Bawumia chemu say, why are Jumada at the Bank of Ghana? The money is there, sikanu ho. Now so John Dramani Mahama Bawuti and na ohu Ghana membu no so. Now ono dia se mo de Ghana shenin sa on kwa brochem po emobesi amfansi esi Ghana. Bawumia ran in the mouth. Samre no exchange rate no na $1 to 4 Ghana cedis and na ye ka say $1 to 16 point something Ghana cedis. Oche mu se Bawumia ntimi mboa mo. Oche mu se Bawumia faili. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Oche say ono die okasa e wo se Ghana for eti ase say afi 2024 abato we NPP shall say Lucy in 2022. Now say Bawumia die say mo de Bawumia ba there is no way a Ghana for beto aba ede ama Bawumia against John Dramani Mahama ensida. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Actually say NPP for nimu na se moto aba de Bawumia ba obe lose support because Ghana ni bia ni hwa onimu nyansa na dwe adwuma sebi obeja Mahama ato aba ede ama Mahamudu Bawumia ebin sida. These were the words of Kennedy. And so how yes anto aso bie momra na mun sentie some more words of Kennedy Agyapong na yemfa emfri ho. Listen to the words of Kennedy Agyapong.
Contender eBay.
Make Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia.
Obisa, Misata. 170 questions.
True.
I didn't know all the same seat. I didn't miss answer questions.
It's the MBC 170 questions. Obit me yano. But what should me yano?
I don't know. Because of late he doesn't even talk about the economy. He talks about digital.
It's about me fully economy to not running away from the economy. On economy.
Maybe I want him to talk about it. I'm not saying it's our failure and I say, but the way he was boldly talking about and criticizing Mahama and NDC government, he should be bold to talk about the economy. For Ghanaians to assess him.
Internet in Transactional. Kennedy HS say, yet Ghana ha and Bawumia sete 170 questions. Edema emisa ata say oyano. And as 170 questions no, yedema Bawumia na say ono so eyano a ojane. O si yet Ghana ha. And Bawumia the campaign na against John Dramani Mahama na enye digital bi asemu. It was about the economy. Uja Mahama sum eha Mahama dwen etwetwa Mahama so na baby Bawumia na mbia economy now so ene esan say eba economy Bawumia failing ti wadwane akogina behind the guitar. Inti Kennedy eche Ghana for say muni munyansa yemfa the guitar nto baby na yemputi Bawumia questions. So 170 questions now or the vice president Emisa Atano yemfa the same questions now Emma Bawumia answer. Because Kennedy eche mu say in 2016 campaign about Bawumia wasn't about any digital. It was about the state of the economy. Inti yeti Ghana ha obia hu yo. Na Bawumia nam every part of Ghana, universities, UDS, Legon, Hwan, the lectures in Nano was about the economy. Now so the essence say Bawumia fairly Bawumia bon. Bawumia ko Zimbabwe went me am was Zimbabwe for. Now the any war areho betina Ghana na Ghana economy no so Bawumia entimi unsolved into wadwane akogina behind the word digital. And say there, Bawumia kasa, he no longer mentions the word economy every day digital. Anopa, area, enyumre, the sumu, ahomache, digital. And igeti, and digital, and high, and idiot because Bawumia mu say, eba economy our failing. John Dramani Mahama Emresuna and my boy saying, not tomatoes, ne boy saying, and entos back 5 cities. Bawumia mu say eba economy wa failing ti Kennedy enu mu nsam na make you enu ti na wadwane akọ hide behind the word digital inti Ghana fo nyinara ento aba entia Mahamudu Bawumia. Some few months ago these were the words of Kennedy Agyapong and Chebiasa these were the words of Kennedy Okasa or Ghana for say read my lips. Nasemba kwa otaka no okasa bia read my lips. Oh yeah, read my lips. Bawumia bon yeti Ghana ha and Bawumia setting 170 questions. Edema Emisa Ata say on answer and Bawumia so vice president. He did the same question na Bawumia dia wodwane. Kennedy HM say read his lips. Then seven na okache Ghana for no it's nothing but the painful truth. And someone na okache mu no say manfa na se moto abade Bawumia o mind be say these were the words of Kennedy Agyapong Agyapong. Yenfa ba ku ntwa to na afi yenko to the next one. Yenko mumra na muntie we nso. Yenko.
Because Utuma Bawumia, you can beat Mahama. Now see me and Kase Makoka say we lost the election in 2022. Oh yes. Yes, Miss Room.
What exactly did you mean by that comment? Because who we need MPP Fragberry, yeah. Obia se Kennedy back campaign on Adudanko Akufo-Addo and Bawumia MPP government.
Yes.
But the same Ken say they lost the election in 2022.
Yeah.
And now NDC communicators as a Ken can't buy no.
Let them say. Me say. Yeah. Me catch roll straight. So I don't know the man making it straight and then me making it straight. I was referring to Bawumia. Because Bawumia the catcher say if your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. I mean, me makasa. Okay. Me winia. I can easily defend it because me policies am there, but President Akufo-Addo free SHS will be maintained. One district, one factory will be maintained. But others messes them. But the economy itself. Come on, guys, me can't Ghana for any party for a bit my stereotype. They don't want to listen. Media can't catch the woo. Nessa we a delegate now be ebe convince wa. Now I'm guys and chiro. Obanyini. Now say maminka. Na emra mimi sika ehye no. Obi ka chem say me MPP ni tie nyimi sika ntonchen. Na sika no say mimi dia hia. Am I the only businessman ni sika ahye? What you say? Okay. Now no me ka say we pe na aboso kan for e ka say adenti no wa moyedi. Ye nyina ye buafu a ye twen. So the Bawumia ba say ne be si atotia no. Because the man went out there when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. Has it changed? If $1 to 4 cedis, also fundamentals are weak, and $4 to 12 cedis. What's the fundamentals in a week?
Almost say a quarter mate. They are not all your.
Thank you. Kennedy HSA. Muridi the lips. This year, elections, you know, NPP Lucy in 2022. Na semu de Bawumia ba. Bawumia can never ever win against John Dramani Mahama. It means it's possible. He said this emphatically. Say Ghana for semu na mo sebi yo me na mo time yo. Say Kevin Telanso and na mo tano. Say hwan yo. Say NDC and na mo mpo. Semu de Bawumia ba. NPP be Lucy. Because all the Bawumia any Mahama ejina ho a Ghana ni bia di ho a onimu nyansa obeto aba edi ama Bawumia. Never. He said this emphatically, and these were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. HSA semu de Bawumia ba, you are going to lose. Assin sabi. Enye jimini mwasem enya sem na yenka. In 2016 Bawumia say if the fundamentals are weak, no samre na $1 to 4 cedis. And $1 to 16 point something there. Bawumia say emienka. Now so na obia Ghana ha. In 2016 Bawumia say John Dramani Mahama ne fundamentals ye weak inti. And na exchange rate no $1 to 4 Ghana cedis. Iti yenye Ghana 2 million free Mahama nsa. Na yemfa share ono Bawumia nsa. Ye di 2 million share Bawumia nsa ene $1 to 16.14 or so Ghana cedis. Kennedy say sabi. Se Bawumia di sambo asem we wo Ghana ha na ye kan Bawumia se mienka. Na Ghana ha why now boy chen Bawumia. These were the words of Kennedy. Say sabi you and previous. Na Ghana ha why now boy chen Bawumia. John Dramani Mahama na ne fundamentals ye weak. According to Bawumia, they are saying $1 to 4 Ghana cedis. Bawumia na ne fundamentals ye strong no $1 to 16.14 Ghana cedis. Kennedy say emienka. Se Bawumia bonwa emienka. Se Bawumia nyadia emienka. Se Bawumia ontimia emienka. Se Bawumia Ghana membuno wenhusua emienka. These were the words of Kennedy. And bia some few months ago. And some way na Kennedy can fa Bawumia ho. Ghana for na say semu nimu na semu to abadema Bawumia o man ni be say Ghana for be bre semu nimu na semu to abadema Bawumia Ghana for ye be bre. These were the words of Bawumia. Kennedy will say these were the words of Bawumia. Say enne semu nim na semu de Ghana she Bawumia sa semu nim na semu de Bawumia ba. There is no way Ghana ni bia ni Ghana ha onimu nyansa Obebo atra Mahama ato abadiama Bawumia waboda mwana. Ghana ni ben nobody. Say Ghana ni no say ote Ghana how ote abrochiro Ghana ni bia ni ho anadwen ye juma obebo John Dramani Mahama atra ato abase Bawumia nto aso. Nobody in his right senses will do that. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Now another date you saying and 12 June 2024. Some few months ago, after say Kennedy Agyapong ababonten akasa nsem we nyina afa Bawumia ho, edi abo Ghana fo nyina kokose, ema Ghana fo ento aba ema Bawumia no. Enra na say within the weekend ya Bawumia ko pie mo Kumase. Ade a esi ye ni emu hwa ade. Watch what went on in Kumase. After say Kennedy Agyapong can sanse we nyina wiye no weekend ye atwam ya Bawumia say Monday ya say Bawumia ko pie mo Kumase ye hwe nia esi Kumase mo hwa de
ye nyina ye ko akansi no primaries no, but we are united for victory. Yamisha nyina I can't see no primaries, no. But we are united. We are united for victory. Yamisha Omina. I can't see no primaries, no. But we are united. We are united for victory. Yamisha Omina.
Nia esi okumasi nie. After say Kennedy Agyapong actually Ghana for na se Bawumia bon. Na se Ghana for to abadi Bawumia, it will be a national disaster. Nenya dia Bawumia betimi ewini against John Dramani Mahama nti Ghana for nyina ento aba entia Bawumia. And die the same Kennedy Agyapong campaign so any Bawumia eye campaign. Campaign for Bawumia. Chere Ghana for nyina say Ghana for ento aba ema Bawumia. Just a minute. Obi say kwasi ampani bia ba mamehwe na me no free so na yenko ahade oba na won't mean tie no kra ententem na ya yiwa free so. Okay. All right. Thank you. Some few months ago, Kennedy Agyapong na a super Bawumia. Acha mo say Bawumia nya nipa. Bawumia ni mu nyansa. Bawumia your trofo. Na sebo de Ghana to me she Bawumia sa obesai kurei. And na the same person ejina simpie so ama Bawumia aso ne nsa. Say we join Bawumia's campaign team. Obey campaign ama Bawumia. Obe chere Ghana for say Bawumia na ye. Iti Ghana for to aba ema Bawumia to aso. Kennedy, mami ka say mu nchire o. Mami hye won kom. Kennedy Agyapong, mami hye won kom. Share, read my lips. Ghana ha, Kennedy. Onye mampani da na odi ewu. Odi fasan baby enso nka. Kennedy Ghana ha, onye mampani da na odi ewu. Ghana konya no ontena so da na odi ewu. O last ha na wo mu no. O career no abehweye. Baby obedru no drone be. There's nothing more for you in this country. Let me say. And a Ghana for Utah, a diwachi. Ghana for Utah, a nya jidie wo mu. Yeah, say, Canadian eba, Canadian yepe. We are showdown, urane o mouth. And a kufado, men mouth showdown. And NPP, men mouth showdown. And Bawumia, men mouth showdown. And that Ghana youth. Emma Ghana youth nubi. Adjen yomo say, say, Canadian put the eba sincerity. Integrity or betray every Ghanaian politician. You made the youth, some of the youth, to believe, we say you were honest. You made some of the youth to believe so much in you. And then they saw you to know what traded their trust and their kwaji no kofio Bawumia ho. Me say, Ghana ha, onye mampeni da na odiewu. Believe you me. Now one share ya from your generation to generation, none of your descendants will ever ascend to the highest seat of this nation. A being sit da. What do me on? You have cursed yourself. What shall Ghana for say? You lack integrity. What shall Ghana for say? It is all about your interest. You have no integrity. You have nothing. You are the cheapest politician I've ever come across. Take it from me. Kennedy, you are the cheapest politician I've ever come across. We are very low. We are diabolic. We are cheap. We nimu nyansa. Waji nyejuma. Because enka unimu nyansa edwi kwa echira. Kasasa muna okafa Bawumia honka wonka. Sekana uyobia utme dwi dachi enimu nyansa waji ye juma edwi kwa echire hu se ebia dabi na wa wini. Na samre no duru a osane Bawumia be nante a anka sansem na okafa Bawumia honka wonka. When na che say, uyo bia uni foresight, uyo bia untime nwe dachi, uyo bia uye shallow umu ha, unimu nyansa. When you kwa, when you ska kwa, ebe nyansa uni bi. Na me che me say, you never ever ascend to the seat of this country. Level na wadun asa, waka wario, uni bebi akobiem. Me say, no Ghanaian. Ah, sebi, na dwenye juma, obetu aba ama wo Kennedy. Never. Na, sanya oka ya no, Ghana ni bianso ni wa na dwenye juma, obetu aba ama Bawumia. Never. Because you say, when a man is angry, be watchful of ensemwa a free the number. Because ansem no ena no kre. Listen to me carefully. I repeat myself. Me say, when a man is angry, be wary of eye ensemwa a free the number. Because that ensemo no is the honest, undiluted truth. Iti mra na obuofu Bawumia, ensemo a okafa Bawumia ho. Ato Ghana for trim, ama Ghana for na we say eni ese Bawumia timi mo Ghana dia. Ghana ni bia ni wa sebi onimu nyansa obeto aba ede ama Bawumia. Never. Ebintimi sida. Me say never. It will never happen. Now Kennedy, me say ola say you have ended your career. Na muntie eye ensemo a just a minute. Muntie ensemo a Opare Ansa ekafa Kennedy ho. Listen to what Opare Ansa said. Listen to eye Opare Ansa.
Nano, me catch you say, me ba, me kuko.
Untumi radio.
And go for you ho, no money na di nkomo. Nano me kasa o radio station bi Kumasi. Na me tone and grass e betumi o share me on the radio station ho.
Ash FM.
There be, ye won cry.
Okay.
Ya wa those brother numre program na yo mo ye na ye popular no. Ni ndi nkomo so na manfo nti. Fi say me ba ne ho ne ye kansem.
Okay.
Nanka Ghana fo hu ni enti o contest election we. So, upon bio bomb manie, because you how call Dr. Hosenga or agreed to give him about $500 million of contracts of a president annually. And a doctor refused yours and I contest too. ACA, but one about my money, Mr. Abel can call Doctor Ho. Some come in some better and come a cassanze me. But me, there, Menka. Now, no, me catch you say, me ba. Me kuko
Untumi radio.
And go for you ho, no money na di nkomo. Na no me kasa o radio station bi Kumasi. Na me tone and grass e betumi o share me on the radio station ho.
Ash FM.
There be, ye won cry.
Okay.
Ya wa those brother numre program na yo mo ye na ye popular no. Ni ndi nkomo so na manfo nti. Fi say me ba ne ho ne ye kansem.
Okay.
Nanka Ghana fo hu ni enti o contest election we. So, upon bio bomb manie. Because you how call Dr. Hosenga or agreed to give him about $500 million of contracts of a president annually. And a doctor refused yours and I contest too. ACA, but one about my money, Mr. Abel can call Doctor Ho. Some come in some better and come a cassanze me. But me, there, Menka.
Opare Ansa HSA. Time wana omoye primaries no. Kennedy Agyapong echo Bawumia ho. Eche Bawumia say, obe step it down. Ama Bawumia arane on opposed Bawumia enshe ne boss say, obedi mampenia every year biano. Obe ma ono Kennedy $500 million worth of contracts. Say Bawumia, it me share the sabo na. Obe step it down. Ama Bawumia arane unopposed. And America, this is coming from the NPP. Or say, I repeat, time one NPP running for primaries, no Kennedy. Echo Bawumia nim chese Bawumia uni bibi. Semester put down. Amwakwa. Shame bosse. So bedi mampenia every year bia you give me contract worth over $500 million. Say mitme no tenase. E sign sa agreement we ya. Jai. Memfa wone Ghana fo a edi machi. Memfa wone Ghana fo yuta. O makoma ehye mimu. Memfa wone Ghana fo a edobe. Mr. Pick down. Ama o Bawumia wa running unopposed. These were the words of Kennedy Agyapong. Now say Kennedy no. so ko di na chi a on fa ho ne odo no on fa ho ne supporting no there be emre no so a obe trade your love for money, obe trade your vote for money, obe trade your confidence for money. He doesn't care. Oh no a money interest over integrity. This is who he is. Kennedy Agyapong no a money over integrity, a interest over integrity. This is who he is. It one say mo yuta na mo te Ghana ha na mo ye na Kennedy ani epe e na no can no vote no he mo bow da bia ye kasa ya mutie ye te Ghana ha e na you to be sorry ye o Ghana ha e na no can no vote e na no can no vote Kennedy ani epe me say mo bow e de ntia ye kasa mo nte. Because some of us, you know, what we can see was standing. Most of you, even if you climb the tallest building in Ghana, you still cannot see. You don't have political sight. You lack the foresight. You lack the know-how in politics. It is some of us, you know, adia you bet me opa kofru eye kubedria untimi hu sa ade no. Itina mo te Ghana ha ena moye ena no can no vote no can no vote no sa no can no vote sa na samrian obageni edi mu vote no akwaje $500 million contract every year bia $500 million contracts or the mu vote no mo confidence no mo support no o trade or to chacha or the mo support no to chacha na or de to chacha or they to chacha. What Ghana ha and a Jimmy no can no vote. Can any epe no can no vote. Some rena or bageni on the black market. Some reno na or bageni on the black market. Say Bawumia Shamebo. Yansanya agreement is oba. You are going to give me $500 million every year contract. Let's step it down. Damn the consequences. Men found a Ghana for dimechi. Men found a Ghana youth dimechi. Men found a Ghana for a domain. Men step it down. I'm a Bawumia na medical check Ghana for say onyeno. What me are running on the post. These were the words of Kennedy according to the same NPP. And yamina make kasia kobisano evidence. Go to your party and ask them for evidence. Jimmy, you are stupid. The guy is in business. Amano Samuna. The guy is in business, so he doesn't care about you. Samu dono, samu tanechi, samu supporteno. He doesn't give a damn about trading your support for money. Because I know ni we asia obaye adia opa ni sika asa. It was sorry, I got money. I got 1,000 houses and 100 houses and I got money. Rolls Royce. The only thing this man sees in life is money. He doesn't care. Ube trade your vote, your confidence, your chese. Modwa mode asheni mono obeton. Edi ajiska. This is Kennedy Agyapong. He doesn't care. This is who he is. Unchange that. Let me say, I'm saying this on record. Say, hey, Kennedy, Ghana ha, unye mampeni da till you die. Let me see. What's me bua? First time baby and swonka. Kennedy, unye mampeni da. The highest level ubekwa no asa. Baby odru na eno no enne Bawumia be yusu e de waye nkwase adwuma na yete Ghana ha in case say empo se ka Bawumia etimi aba you be here in Ghana ubesatene nka he na mekasa he na hwan he na Ghana ha memani ha na meka he na hwan da bia me kire mu say yedidi eja na e na okasa Kennedy no ono wo onpe Ghana fo asebo enya Ghana 14 na okasa o da bi yedi aduane no eja na e na okasa da bia me kasa asebo echem aya muntie ene eye evident say yedidi eja na e na okasa ni tu no he na showdown he na kufodo mema o showdown NPP mema o showdown hwan showdown na because ade no enko in his favor san what here he has no integrity ye can integrity awoni bi. He doesn't even have an atom of air integrity. Yedidi emani bididi ya on kasa. He will never ever talk. Yedija na eno kasa. Inti abribia oba. Oye bema kame hwasem. Me expose you. Oye bema demi. Me expose you. Edientia. Because ye didi agya no. This is how he operates. Eto no Ghana man say mon or your businessman or your drug dealer within Ghanaian politics. Or your criminal within Ghanaian politics. Or no amanyo say mon no mo supporting or the pesca. Enu nti abribia onam and I say oh ya doye edi entia or the Ghanaian support. Onya mo support wi na wa trade edi akwakogiska. Now watch about me say I have the numbers, I have the support. Nti me no want to say na che me say she me boss say so be di Ghana man penia every year bia you give me $500 million contract. Na say utmi she sa bona KB me mpani support. Abdul me mfane ho. Me di me chita phone na be ma na magiska. He doesn't care. It is a udi na chia wa Jimmy. So di na chia na say wankasa uni mu nyansa. This is who he is. Oh, tia sieba. The same person now, because Oyobia sabi not ye Juma. The same person. Otina Ghana Shem say Bawumia born today. The same person now said na simple so any Bawumia eye campaign. Where is your integrity? Kennedy. Area say si campo na opa. When yes canu be a nya. E dan kama wesi wo kurom onnam mpo. Unyambre mpo nem. E dan ni si hokwa. Once in a blue moon, and I wunya emre koda sa dan no mu. Kennedy, e die na open ni wiase. What do you want in life? Rolls Royce awatobi. Adanya o na say Islegon, Laboni hwan wo won sase wa dan wa japade bebre wo sika. What else do you want? Samre na nko se odwen se uye bibi e de eja a legacy. Samre and also Samre na nko se odwen se let me do something say na be ya dachi bi se me ni ho anempo me meji me mpo na se me companies no egu a Ghanaians will remember me for something. Let me stand for what is right. That is why I keep saying say how much do we need to be okay in life? Sika se ni ehia Edia pa ni epe o adan be 100 be hwan wabo branu bia nyeskanu bia edie biem anya ni brei edie biem to the point they say you can even sell your followers for money. Samre na nko se o leave a legacy. Samre na nko se o kire Ghana for se ampa o ye man of integrity. Say be adachi bi se mpo Mahama ni ho a Ghana for betimi atawachi se kopre Ghana akonya. Now so ni awaye there is no way say who Kennedy Ghana ha madomeo unya mampeni da now de wu and still da. It will never happen. Because we don't need a sellout. We don't need a criminal as president. Never. When you're a criminal, when you're a traitor, he doesn't give a damn. Kennedy, ayobi aho. So the nipa age now any scar or first scar age nipa. Who tell me pa? Kennedy no. So the sika any eye nipa esi nanimu a obefa sika eja nipa. Adia osum ni wiase aniska. Adia ofa ho aniska. Adia esombo man aniska. Enu ti na ene all ton onoa ne followers for money. For money, $500 million every year. Imagine. Says kanon kwano ebetimi abelde Ghana. Says kanon kwa ebetimi esi airport to be near Hodiama Ghana. Bako for every year onon kwane sebi nebusiafo eje $500 million contract every year. Na me ame papa eni abemu no. That chim because yam penny bi abeche me say hi chairman because o father mo branti na wo kasa. Omu a ebo brane nie. Omu a ebo brane nie o. Ye fa musika $500 million contract and the amount a single person every year. Now wato na chitafo mu amote Ghana a mo komano a mo di attempt on behalf of Kennedy. Kennedy hunti ebinom efreme send me threat messages ne hunti. Kennedy and yepe no can no vote. Hwan NPP. This is who they are. They are the same. Omusuban yepe. The same thing. And as some years ago, omo to Ghana dachi edema the CIA. And I took Kwame Nkrumah there so yeah. It was the same NPP. Ghana can't go home. They don't think of your progress. They don't think of how Ghanaians will survive. The only thing they care about is how much they can put into their account. Enti yete Ghana ha. And a John Dramani Mahama eche accounts are ni sika nyina egum. Mahama che Ghana for say only empo a single foreign account. NPP penny bang and a team sorry ache Ghana for say misika nyina egu ha. Name one a single person, not even one. Be any ho. None of them. NPP penny be any ho obetimi ejina Ghana ha ache Ghana for say misika nyina egu ha omontimi edientia they are criminals. Say mudi to me shomonsa ye ria Ghana ye milk the nation dry. So compare them to John Dramani Mahama. Time when John Dramani Mahama Efra be o Ghana for nesika o sinking fund stabilization fund in Mahama jeska o say Ghana for monye na mo fancy esi man no enkofi buy enne o ma bobesian kwa over 658 billion cedis. So they call America dollars in over 48 billion American dollars. Over 48 billion American dollars. And they besian kofiabo. Now so John Dramani Mahama besian obo ye upon Numa Mahama ye yinano and Ru Empo 55 billion. Mahama che Ghana for say ni sika ni negu ha and someone mukato Mahama so ochere say me John Dramani me John Mwaka sem amanaya me John me ni hotel bia obabia e ma empo omu a media for a babonte twa Transactional to Mahama so e babonte pa Mahama chewo e ma Mahama che say se mo say mato hotel bi o Dubai ye nko Dubai ko ton e first kanom refie e besi na nobody mo che John Dramani Mahama say wato eye ship bi e wo Tokyo harbor Mahama che say ye nko Tokyo na yen koton shape no enfes can refie ebesi nobody, not even a single person. This is the legacy of John Dramani Mahama as compared to Bawumia and the NPP. Inti Mr. Showdown, Mr. All the bragging, Mr. ISM, Mr. Read My Lips, and then the Edimrika pa Bawumia chew. Edimrika licking the bat of Bawumia because of the contract dia openti. Now say Omuria Ghana ni here ni WhatsApp ejina haka say no can no vote. Kennedy ni epe no can no vote. More bo. More bo. All right. Yam twaso. Yentie Ekufuado has said. Listen. What Mampeni Ekufuado has said. Yanko.
Before I conclude, Madam Chief Justice, ladies and gentlemen, I'm sure we are all aware of the statement by the former president and perennial NDC presidential candidate, John Dramani Mahama, stigmatizing me as the clearing agent, because for him, mere allegation without more is enough to merit condemnation of an accused public official, especially one of my administration. For my part, and let me state it again for the record, I will not set aside due process and the rules of natural justice on the altar of the fight against corruption, no matter how much opprobrium this position incurs for me.
Area say on a penny for can be say nipa on pentokwa yen kanin tokwa se obo obi asum na se we muawo a eno nkyere se oho odens chance nipa no se otia obi na so na se we muawo a eno nkyere se oho oden chen no obi nto se obi pentokwa it doesn't mean that person is weak there be that en fa sa nipa ni agro e pepi no omo a epentokwa ye ho nya den omo a yam pentokwa bom na ye ho den yet Ghana ha for over 4 years NPP aban enemy John Dramani Mahama as incompetent. Mo antibi Mahama is incompetent. Mahama is incompetent. Samra Bawumia, Mahama is incompetent. Oh, Mahama, yet Ghana Hana Bawumia in the year. A whole family together with a Kufuado, NDB Bawumia, NDB John Dramani Mahama as incompetent. Baby and then Biani, ye can yam and it to Ghana for 3 months. Say Mahama is incompetent. Mahama incompetent. Mahama incompetent. One for over 4 years. Emma Empo, a time came. John Dramani Mahama Chresana a Hano. Emma ne Babonti Sanko Fiano. And Nuntina Mahama Chese Monye Mampenida. You guys have never ever come close to the presidency. It is Abu Tuno na Munya very careful. Because Abu Nim na say the Ghana or mine Shemonsa. There you know say a memo na form. We called Mahama names. They insulted John Dramani Mahama. Mahama and Kasa. It wouldn't say Ebesine. Sa Mahama nature ninti. Ama Ghana phobinum afa Mahama say Mahama weak. Say Mahama de Mahama de oya bote dodo. Mahama de too gentle. Mahama de monkanche Mahama say onka ne hoshi e data because Mahama pento kwa ompekasa opasum dwenti. Ghana for afa John Dramani Mahama's leniency as his weakness. Eman kofi di Mahama tem calling Mahama names. And nadie Mahama to Ekufuado edi baako pese clearing agent dia Ekufuado buafu kasa o kire se mote Ghana ha na Mahama to me di frame clearing agent. Baako pe o after 4 years abudi Mahama tem John Dramani Mahama punch baako pe Odimirika esu Odimirika tini so ma say enti na John Dramani Mahama friend of the clearing agent. Na wonye agent Ghana ha akronfo nyina enya wo na o clear omo abnada pa ye chene say wakora more than $2 million e nem pass what na oya first person oba bonte tro ye say who defend ma me say who ogidie say ma me ni case no enko ba bia ampa so how many years ni anko ba bia iti Ghana ha ye pemman pani anase Ghana ni a okle eye Ghana akronfo nyina eye Kufuado enti ampa wo ye clearing agent afe na wusu afe na wuti ni so unya ho hwe obi mpento kwa it doesn't mean that person is weak o ton momrana muntie Malik concerning the same clearing agent. Listen to what Malik said. Listen to intelligent Malik. Yanko.
First of all, Bella, we don't feel happy calling Mr. Kufuado the clearing agent. I personally don't feel happy. And if you ask me, I wouldn't feel happy naming at least somebody's father or my grandfather or our president, the clearing agent. We don't feel happy. But if your actions seek to suggest that you are indeed a clearing agent, you will be called a clearing agent. When the EC was speaking, he said a lot of the corruption allegations were mere perception. Fantastic. PDS, your own minister, before truncating the contract, when it was exposed by the minority in Parliament, said the documents that were presented, the insurance guarantee, was fraudulent. And that was how come PDS was truncated. The FTI consulting report pointed to Bawumia to being the person who chaired the meeting that first changed the condition precedent to condition subsequent and changed the bank guarantee to an insurance guarantee. And together on the table, they presented a fraudulent Carl Bank insurance guarantee. He should tell me which agency investigated the vice president after, because he was indicted in this. Ameri Innovation Scandal. The president himself told us he was misled. Misled by who? And he was misled into signing and appending his signature. And in fact, it wasn't the president's signature that was appended on the Ameri scandal. It was Bawumia. Because at that time, President Akufo-Addo was out of the country. So the documents were taken to Bawumia, and he appended and granted executive approval. But the two only communicated information to us, as though President Akufo-Addo had granted. But they said they were misled. Who misled them? Tell me which investigation had commenced in the Ameri Innovation Scandal that sought to dupe the state ballooning a contract from 510 million to over 1 billion. That was how they attempted stealing from us. He should tell me. COVID-19, the health minister went to Parliament and virtually begged. And when he was asked why he bought drugs that were sold at $10 for $19, he said he wasn't thinking right. And the tension and pressure on him even made him not to bring the documents to Parliament for parliamentary approval before he went to buy the drugs. What did Mr. Akufo-Addo do? He went to his hometown and said, Health Minister Bre, we are worrying him. A man who had caused huge financial loss to the state. For however reason they duped this country, Mr. Akufo-Addo had the effrontery to stand before his chief and said, Health Minister Bre, Galamsey appearance fee. Charles Eduboy, a minister who had said, Bawumia, before you go and do Galamsey, you need to give Bawumia $250,000 before you even appear to talk to Vice President. A man who knows nothing about Galamsey. Suddenly, Bawumia is now a kingpin. When the matter was...
Ebusuya, say Monty video now, that's how the video is. So up your volume. Why? Monty here, up your volume and you hear it. This is a maximum volume of the video. It's not my doing. We me and Kasame video. We a third party video. So up your volume and listen to the video. Yankona yenti chechemu. O chechemu yenti a NDC Efre eye Akufo-Addo as a clearing agent. So listen to it carefully. O chechemu yenti a NDC John Dramani Mahama Efre Mampeni Akufo-Addo clearing agent. Muntie niye.
Was referred to the special prosecutor. What came out of it? And the special prosecutor, his findings said, Bawumia's corruption is so big that we need to pass the Corrupt Practices Act. In his report, who should institute that? The executive, to Parliament. Has Mr. Akufo-Addo bothered himself executing that? No. Nyantechi number 12. They said Mr. Akufo-Addo was in his pocket. And that before you get contracts, you need to give Akufo-Addo $3 million. And for Bawumia, when you give him $2 million, he will shake the head and they'll give you the contract. Bella, number 12, tell me how it ended. You and I were in this country.
He attempted to run for
office. Austria scandal.
Australian visa scandal.
They carried fake journalists. So they took a girl and said, this is Bella Mundi. Took her there. When they got there, they asked people where their recorders were. Some were removing precursor. They deported all those people back into this country. And Ghana was written in the international communities for being a fake country, for attempting to take fraudulent journalists to Austria. You know how it affected us? The next 2 years, the Commonwealth Games, they denied you journalists from going to report. That scandal, they said, was investigated. And Pius, my good friend, was involved in that. He was the one. They took the people there. Till date, the CID report hasn't been made public for you and I to know. Many scandals in this country. Why? National Cathedral. A pastor who says today he's called Kobna Edu Jemfi, tomorrow he's called Victor Kusi Boafo. They paid over 58 million to him, all in the name of constructing a national cathedral. They abandoned the whole. When Okujato Ablakwa exposed the matter, have you heard Mr. Akufo-Addo taking an interest or even instituting any anti-corruption agency to investigate that matter? But you see, for me, that national cathedral will not only retrieve the funds, but will give all the corrupt people shovels to fetch sand and cover the hole they have dug there before we use it for whatever purpose we want to do with it.
That's a jest, right?
Yeah, no,
I'm actually serious that
I am swearing God to this, that we will not only retrieve the funds from the corrupt people involved in that hole.
You give them a shovel.
We will give them shovels to fetch sand and refill the hole they have dug there.
You're being serious about this.
I swear everything by my life. I'm saying this on record. COVID-19 funds.
We'll bring you back to this.
COVID-19
if you should.
They investigated that your government, were doling out monies and paying fake caterers.
Thank you, Malik. A very intelligent man. Thank you so much, Malik. NDC communicator said the Massa. You see, these are the reasons why the NDC, John Dramani Mahama, is calling Akufo-Addo a clearing agent. And the Ghana highway, a crowdfunding nara, baby, I almost share a Jubilee House. Say, when you want me catch you, say, ne Ghana, a benwa crowdfunding nara, almost share a Jubilee House. That is where they have their meeting. That is where they go for lessons. Edientia ye chiwa nipa kura obedi kan defend wo eye mampani Akufuado. Enti under their watch obu create a new office etunidi office of the special prosecutor. 8 years ni yenche empo anomaba yi mobro yenche ba kompo 8 years ni Martinemidu yamutu kisia jabe yamutu. And you should taxpayers money and they are creating a new office say yenche abemu akromfo. Now so ye chi omo na mampani Akufuado order from above munyano edientia or ye clearing agent. And I'm share I'm now confia to $58 million come out so 8 years in the omo now so ye two amna ebu judges adan egu say ye dey see assault die etam taxpayers money ekra abo free Israel say Ghana abo ne de e yabosom yempe now so Ghana ha anka abo onye na o Atria Mountains Abono Mountains abo onye na Kovota region abo onye na ko BA abo onye na now so ye jai sa abo we nyina e sheda kra abo 20-footer container e free Israel ba Ghana say ye de Cathedral Foundation 8 years ni omwa di $58 million ya mutu adani amana minim say Ghana for the be swimming pool ema ebia Ghana for the Olympic games so say the be Coco Shell say the be there yo ye nim amana nko $58 million making it the most expensive pit in the world under Bawumia and Akufuado amembu NPP abaimreso. The most expensive pit in the world is in Accra by Akufuado and Bawumia. Ebiom sanitation minister yachene say wakra more than $2 million eshenem pasi. Yachena mampani Akufuado ena edimri kadi kan babonti defende mamene say o areshemu se sa case no maame no ne ho beti enko baabia ampanso anko baabia. Now so Mahama na yeka so abon Mahama na ye fredo kromfo no under John Dramani Mahama ni minister bako Victoria Hama eche say onya $1 million a obeja manyosem within 24 hours and a John Dramani Mahama emma ne dey dey ni dibreto ho eche Ghana fo nya say ono John Dramani Mahama de ompe krono na ben mu no kromfo bia di ho a obetimi asurvive. Eti Victoria Hama Mahama tesa when we $1 million so na no keke ena ode kire say onya $1 million major politics. Mahama tesa asem ne pen say hey mame the mere fact is say what they want no akasa asem we kire say asem no ewo wakoma mu entunya kro no a obebo anche bia ena Mahama emma ne de ni dibreto ho now so under Akufuado clearing agent yache a whole minister say ono de yache no says kanon kwano it take Ghana penny for almost 1 week. Ya de counting machines you can't say ya brr you can't say ya brr pa we saying 1 million pa we saying $350,000 euros hwan ye kan sika ni na onem passe esai kan ni egu maame na council mu running into millions of dollars. Clearing agent Akufuado was the first person to defend the woman. Mampania emra na moso any in. O Ghana phone na bo say, I shall protect the public purse. Obaye ye chia kromfo a o se da bi da. Ye chia kromfo se mempene. Ye chia kromfo se da bi da. Ye chia kromfo se da bi da. Amane kisi Agyapong say. Waya ankonam. O de crab for ye. O ye no betimi bia na mra so anu okọ because under Akufuado no you can never ever arrest any thief. Because Akufuado will clear them. The clearing agent will clear all the thieves. Because Jubilee House, no, a honey headquarters. Ope Ghana, Abenwa Kromfua, you find all of them in the Jubilee House. Omune Akufuado na ekoba. Omune Akufuado na eton sedidi. The John Dramani Mahama friend, clearing agent. This is the reason why John Dramani Mahama friend is her. Say Akufuado is the master clearing agent in Ghana. A Kromfo nyina hene atai number 2 ene Akufuado ene mote Ghana se cheda eye nam 2 nam Akufuado eye atai number 2 one Bawumia Jack Toronto Ninya Ketua omu nyina ye pe they play the same game they steal the same money they are all the same ikwane Bawumia gina Ghana ache Ghana fo nyina say Ekufuado ene Kofo na training no na Kofo no ankasa kra de bra no boy se obi gina Ghana ha kire wo say abonfo mienu ena training na e wo say mu nyina moti asese ne ono de ne bon no e raise to the power 1000 because Kofo na training na wa mabra bia Ekufuado nso a training no after Kofo nso a wa mabra bia etinese Bawumia no ye ka obon mu bon a obia no chen Bawumia na ye say ye tena Ghana ha say Ekufuado nko Kofo ko Ekufuado nso nko na hwan to aso Bawumia to aso obra ono kire wo say Ekufuado na a training no lawyer nia oni certificate e na a training no Kofo a sebi yo ogu Ghana Telecom egu Ghana Airways ese Ghana for nyuma nyina e na a training Bawumia tiene Bawumia ba obegu Ghana ye japade keto bi na aka obese no e de ntia Kofo e na a training Bawumia Ekufuado e na asa training Bawumia number 2 eti ye ka Bawumia obon a is unprecedented na ye tena Ghana a kire say we nko na Bawumia santo aso they say we are more intelligent than that yadwimu abie chesa yenimu nyansa chesa yadwimu do chesa e ma ye ntena Ghana hantie mu asem ne nkwasasem all right Bawumia ko pie mu Ashanti region or say wo ye Ashanti regional tour and say Kumasi tour or whatever na ye who say videos to be twegu on air social media whereby I say ni padom di Bawumia chi ase ni padom di Bawumia chi na Bawumia na ebo Bawumia edom edi Bawumia chi eno amagana fo bi no ase bebe na adwene mo say na Ashanti region pa na sebio o maji Bawumia to musan Bawumia de o hwe edom a edi Bawumia chi na say John Dramani Mahama mpoma Ashanti regional NDC communicator Nuruddin Abbas actually Ghana for say Sandy Padom na muhu ya edi Bawumia chi na they were bast Kumasi fuankasa yempe Bawumia mpo eni mu ahwe Ketia fuankasa omo eti eye Ketia market because Ketia market na omo timu edi dwano ehye how many years ni Bawumia etimi enko NCCA John Dramani Mahama edin fie 9% Ketia phase 1 completed ehye phase 2 ase 8 years ni Bawumia fa ni sanka enti Ketia for na anu ya mote Ghana ha ena Ketia for ne press conference Bawumia says say Ketia no Bawumia an complete here Bawumia should never ever step foot in eye Kumasi yento aba e mane da enti kwana Bawumia ko ye no Nuruddin kire say Sandy pana muhu say edi Bawumia chi na they were bast. They were giving money to come and support Bawumia to create that illusion. Say Bawumia is winning over John Dramani Mahama. Yenko na yenko tie ensemble tia Nuruddin Abbas edi atuja on Accra FM. Na me chew say Accra FM is one of the most competent FMs you can ever listen to in Ghana. Go and listen to Accra FM. They say nothing but the truth. Yentie sema Nuruddin Abbas. NDC Ashanti Regional Communications Chairman Eddie Atudra Yanko.
Ashanti Region there. Ni ya wuti nsemo Dr. Bawumia convoy twemwa ni ejomfo ka okofa alaba de omoka de onama yanka de omoka. Media bobi de metia ka tewa na se wuti pupu a no awobi adi. Na MPP akandifo mabagina no. De na ho ode wo fompa wa Asante mantemu ha no. Dr. Bawumia.
But Abbas, obi bebu say mun nyini say mo mo tekel mo ho na mo sere.
One will say make big kai in every political campaign no say flag bearer be up on the strong goals. Sometimes we want to can be a certain euphoria in the air. But Dr. Bawumia we are what bay. So one man baby a walk up no who to be the acquire also. When another Danko Kufuado will be a whoop 2016 Nanado ne Dr. Bawumia who drive a Libya Nanado picture Bonicati Nana for president MPP sticker and now one way now your driver now the Dr. Bawumia picture of Bow car who was Antemamu Bianfro. me na me ka tro na sani ye ka no they say akoye ye num asem ene omo num asai by say senior we ye ne be buchale na for the first time in the history of Ashanti region you benya MPP flag bearer on timintra 62-63% in Ashanti region.
No, Abbas. Are you serious with your comment?
Nana, and come over here, ye di, opa, nana, fatu baby. Now you're two about we are. On say, Ashanti regional since the year 2000, ABC 2020 elections. No, Afibiano, about what Brebiano, MPP averagely, Omunya by 70-71%.
Yeah.
70-71% averagely. But this is the first time a year Dr. Bawumia Ubenya on track 65% in Asante region. Now they see party no one can say MPP party no. They say more champions. Alan, if you are Santimam and we're free the Akojina baby. And Kennedy Agyapong there and then call for no my own Bruni or more no a womb and a moon so jano. No, most of these no manum no mutinamoti, and our mudi kum January day, and so that, and our one catan call for Kakran.
Almost say, Kennedy Agyapong, your friends say, Bawumia and a call campaign, so call meet and greet you, so call meet and see you. Now,
what was that? What video did be? Wouldn't send a Kennedy Agyapong city a pa? Wouldn't send a Nawaka a city a pa? Sani Kennedy Agyapong ye action mind. Then Kennedy Agyapong nampa obeka say sebi. I just say after ya shano ni adena abeka ho say wa ma na akwa yi lusu a ya beka say wa anye campaign no ye dey o lusu ye ntine dia Kennedy Agyapong dia dire dey o sign the ticket say Bawumia lusu no e da na nu no a wo ba no ye ono a wo me ye campaign ma no lusu na akwala obewu no o de neto Muhammad Yesu kura obede obewu Bawumia lusu no a obelusu no obi ani ho a mbekwa akofa no aba obetimi dia de abo mo na oka na MPP for Alan wonko ontimi making impact dia Alan yes see I was South Africa and then ebi na beto MPP 2020 Jacob Zuma omuyi na di yes ye reconciliation na papa Nsambra no several of my forces as mama nenko ono oni influence ya se said ya na bi monom ni ade didi Alan akem no and ye koso abawie ye no ANC party na etimi nya overwhelming majority 60-70% ewo South Africa elections no and they are struggling to even get 40%. Zuma no amudidi na tem no a omo ya ni say ni hu nye hu onye obia no and then when you close to 20%. After in a more competent alliance, and on also to one that is exactly what is going to happen. Intinana Bawumia campaign in Asante region is here. Nena Mekatra say, me who MPP campaigner, and no umbre was Asante Mante Mohada. Then now we a headmaster, here Casa from Palabra and one for more ma, would go money. The headmaster is not why you dream, any assessor and Pala, and no near here. If the campaign, Ube who piano, and now your radio will be. Obi odi campaign that it is possible T-shirt and a shadow. Young father said campaign there, the crowd near organica. Will be a Freemind Family Ghana or Senatare, a year Abbas Rebuakwa neighbor or Senatare, but when you be all piano, or say it is possible again, you Yakofa test for and Yakofa SHS for and Abbas no thrown out 20 Ghana or 200 Ghana. No other way it is possible T-shirt. If the Dr. Bawumia campaign in Nana and where a common mouth simple campaign and one for the year, papa.
What raise 10 bullet points? Yeah.
You met that was to be a senior kind of sanity here. Yet Dr. Bawumia, a brown and Nanado, April to me no. Nanado, and my reaction in our say. Sebia son Sebia Nyado or no cool school no sika someone to say no one yadi into Dr. Bawumia walk of fano amana be a year or my sika a year into who video bia a wa na na the city na ye hata and nunti na makofa Bawumia so omra no be city ye ebio Ebra Nanado de Dr. Bawumia, Eco MPP Council of Elders in 2007, 2008, then also Omunyin into Nomaya, you ran in Milton. Omokasu Omunim. And I was, oh, it's Ramomodomia, Monomini, my young one. It was a way a man you could one come. But one known and it's my Bob Bill, it was the Casamoa, or the Buamia Mamma do a man sick at some day after 2 years. Nanado Casa, no Dr. Bawumia, yeah. And what you might in opposition, he started projecting himself as the economic messiah. Robert Kaya Bobi, 25th March 2014, or he elected the Central University, was say restoring the value of the city. Nina no more the share for my man for the city of Aba Edema, a year MPP, Nanado Bawumia. Na Omubedi at the film was no. And then from Abama Coco to Adaham who say, Upe Nipa, what bon power with the Castemua, we Dr. Bawumia, Unyobia, and then under his watch as the head of economic management team, Ghana City, is one of the worst performing currencies in the world. Under his watch as a year head of economic management team, inflation a 23%. Under his watch and the head of economic management team, a year interest rate at 30%. Now, what I'm say, MPP stronghold there, Santiman Temuno, Womona, Dr. Bawumia incompetence, account Mokese. It is not Dr. Bawumia was a Oba and Twabo, Ewa Santiman Temuhano. Your Kuse and some could be at your book class to say, Dr. Bawumia, Unyano. So when you need after no dia. And you're not fully about one kind who say, Assin Central, and in the now, Bobia, some of the kind, Dr. Bawumia, a year and someone, and you don't know what's on the magazine, and then, our United Province, Edigano, almost Dr. Bawumia say, dollar noir, no say, watching this of what ama IDP 2016 na year for this 21st person now more $10,000 they are open yama wa say aba na $420 million and next that $10,000 you have no omu here 1.5 1.6 billion and sana omatimi akofa so almost let Dr. Bawumia our ba asante temu hano omma echemu de de yefa na omo bre omo nyuma eku omuja trade so when tinia pata echemu na amadi na ne na omu ne do bika eya asembuka esoso mienu zongo se wa sa mantemu nyina say 2020 Dr. Bawumia say over 16 brand new model secondary schools ewo zongo ba ku bi awo city region inti na wa be no mo hore ne say obeto ne nsa afre zongo fo nyina na ye nyina ya no yo na ta secondary school no a wasini wo zongo bi wa asante no wa kotwa ahoma so wantimi ankyere ya na chese wo de tuo agina na makasa afre zongo fo omo nso ene ne wo bi kan question to so mi ensa zongo fo no na esebuza Dr. Bawumia the 2016 na wo kom maka o mampanyini ma ho no na ye 12,120 billion Dr. Bawumia ibeka sama more than no nya kraboninti ena wa aha agebo eden tinkramofo aba ma ba obema agebo na ye dai aba form kramofo bebre koto aba ema enne oba ye no o ko haja 750 million ejanda Bawumia no o ye kramoni no sika ye de ko haja e wona breast no Mahama ka netimi nipa ndu eko emansesa ntinkramofo a wa asante mantamo se Dr. Bawumia ema santi mu wantimi omone no ede eya jadi fu wo kejetia aya pam office central market na omo tete matria se sam afo ne etukwa afo no omo so omo sira busa Dr. Bawumia say kejetia market for school no a omo ka so omo ta 2 years omo be wie ni krofo market no da be na omo be wie omo se Dr. Bawumia pa ho enchechire ho embra question is just no a asanteman say Dr. Bawumia ki ano won ntu apo we ya e ya 5 changes omo promises omo be ye e di amasa an eye so interchange eye airport about interchange Anagaza interchange Santase roundabout interchange and ahojo roundabout interchange you know Dr. Bawumia ne chere udi omo wie a omo twa ahoma ma nye sa de a afi we aba no enu omo obuka kumase force ye musa Dr. Bawumia se die and omo abedie kumase airport omo na esi kumase airport abedie a ene onam kumase airport no ho a weda so bi hu te sa ye foforo no enye adwuma Dr. Bawumia be president o ma fe o ma sika so o ma bedie airport a ma Mahama je hu sika to ho eye hu bi bia no omra no fan chitra eye kwachi to eye agenda 111 hospitals one na na do ka o de fide or the esima you know the omari mantamu han Dr. Bawumia enim won ko twa homam na asantema ya rehwe ni peyo anye sa dia asantema ni wo kan question to ko hwe a asantema pese Dr. Bawumia yi anu won ntu abowe mu no eye 1 billion per constituency o ka say wo mo de bema eye constituency dia ifie nwatwi e wo se constituency dia nya $8 million the Dr. Bawumia eye sika no be e ko ye ene sabi to the Freemind Family ye di $8 million na ye wo mampo Dr. Bawumia emechre ebio question about what that santema ya kuma kupa eye a mo pese Dr. Bawumia yi ano ene say edi enti ena Ghana ye kwaje Bosnia ye mfa nkoto santema ura abobo ano na ye je to a ye ntwa bi mfa comment ya na ne konfo anochi a eye hospital kesi a esum mantamu makoma ku dum no asayama otunfo na asore stress kakra dia koyo konfo anochi wa bra ye mfa o man sika Dr. Bawumia ema enketremumra question e twatwo eye question e toku du eye buankra inland port ananado ebetu santemaru asedese edin ko ye November 2020 o ka asem premier no mo be wi a enne contractor wo ho fra ya pam no Dr. Bawumia enfa ho ntri mumra na nsem du wei Dr. Bawumia ntimi enfa ho ntri mu bi ama na ne e wo so pasantema ya chew ogina na nado amamu pasantema ya chew say o matu emfutu agu santema ni e dia prekumi awantimi anye sa na so o yesa akra no a afu e abato no asantema da tire no amuda ku say tabi eso tabi anya ato untimi pa boko e wa asantema en na enkoa
all right
bo bi na ye ntempo du no ye wom eno no
ye nsempo du minim sesa nkomo we etwontwa ye so ochena omo sia ye meet and greet nyame aduma honorable ye be sia banche ne abedi nkomo bio ye da ase
ne da ase pa ni apani bo wa akwanya
nyame isra bebre orua aye Nurudin Abbas de ten kan live on Accra 100.5 citizen show divine
Nurudin Abbas NDC Ashanti Regional Communications chairman Kumasi Nwote Ose Ghana for muti tuya monaneta Ose Ghana for muti tuya mona na tui eyeta Ose nipa doma mu so mudi Bawumia china they were bas bebre krabu free Kumasi o they were paid actors they were paid to act to send some signal be say ase asante eni je Bawumia ho enya no kreda ene ketiafo ebu afu Bawumia ketiafo kire Bawumia say ye ma Bawumia warning secretary phase 2 na Mahama shase no say mo ama incomplete ya nto aba ema mo da. You all saw the video. They gave out a press conference. We all here, you all watched the video. They told Bawumia say Ketia phase 2 no ko Bawumia say wa ama me complete ya forget about Asante vote. Asa and Asante ani atio. Kani Asante miss enye bi ni ene yo. Ene Asante ani ate. John Dramani Mahama Eko Kumasi, that was organic crowd. E binimu da fam se Mahama ka no emfa omusunku omo. Share sa video no na wo se agume. ebi mu da fam se Mahama ka no emfa omo so nku omo say Mahama we need you back omo say John ye hia wo sabra cause ya bre ya to nkwase aba nu ye ho 8 years ni John odi mfie 9 pesi iketi ya phase 1 ane asante nyina nya so fa so 8 years ni phase 2 no enkofo no ma ho enkofo fa yen san kan pro na e pro kwa sad and a Kumasi airport enkofo di mrika a commission enye operational enye adwuma wo Kumasi airport na Mahama de see ya enkofo di mrika e commission yet enye adwuma the old terminal no ehwa na obia sanam edientia they want to score political points it yentumrika na yembie Kumasi airport yentumrika na yembia no enfanda da Ghana for say Kumasi airport no yen ni aye enye operational intene so ti abrochire wadwen ye o say oh baba fruit plane efra abrochire abesi Kumasi dia oda uy moda here out here New York, Massachusetts, and Ahefa, Texas. All through plane, every US. Abesi Kumasi. Ahefa, order. Yee! Akufuado, Bawumia, Kumasi airport, piao, buya who the day. And I atum, and you're operational because a ninfidium poor ebetimi amana running. Ne enkofu ye ne say esan say 8 years ni omunya adwuma bi anti they rush to commission enuma enye ready to score political points. Editia yemfam da asante na asante to abamaye asante say afi de emfa. Asante for say men kan che Bawumia say afi de emfa. Na sa asante na mo gina so ade abu asante kwasia no ensi biem enne de asante for bebrina no yeniati sebi ya dwimwa bie Kumasi airport enye functional enye operational ya tum. What are you telling me? Unya fruit play na kotoka terminal 3 ehwa na obesi uni option bia kotoka terminal 3 na John Dramani Mahama free bia free abroche babia ehwa ma be lande uni option bia na osi for mo eye VIP station kofa eye bus ko Kumasi so fruit plane efra brochire abesi Kumasi de enye adwuma oda it's on paper ye yenya airport oda say ka John Dramani Mahama na etwa 8 years na assembly bisinka Kumasi airport no eye functional because comfort to the international airport obra assembly na en route level no obra assembly na en route standard no ena kofo to ne dey Kumasi International Airport John Dramani Mahama eba no ena Mahama ye na dwen se ene yesa de a mame upgrade se na be ya sa din na kofo de man no ebetimi ene sa din no amachi se na be ya ampa ebetimi adi mu as International Airport ena John Dramani Mahama sha say upgrading kofi ba ye yomokoye 1212 bi me once no omba ye no the money for the project the plan everything was there before they came. John Dramani Mahama ejebisiane to once and kofi ba they only came to oversee to the construction of the terminal year omu wie penti ho a na kofi dibrika na kufado dimrika yenko Bawumia wo wen he faka no yenko makonya no wen mfasika no mu yenko yekodu Kumasi kotwe otumfo baaye nana eya da baby o nana eya arrested nana otumfo pia o be body and be mu ase nana otumfo eya da nana eya da no abre nana wanyi o eya da e man ko fu ntose wo saa nana oye sebi ohini popia udimu ema saa ban we entose wo saa nana oye pani nana eya da ho da baby dwe wo ho na nkofu nya hwe nana airport na nkofu twen wo hirede commission ye no nana ebesi ne airport no twini o enya adwuma o nana ebesi ne airport no enya adwuma nana eya ema nkofu ntwe wo saa nana o ya me nkofu aguani mu ase na otofo o yam enkofu yi egu animu ase enti mesre wada se nana eya ada na enkofu yi ka no kreba o me on ka no kreda efrimra ye wo ba me nyina on ka no kreda on ka no kre so dante nana eya ada wai nana ya ada na Ghana for mutitu ya eyeta enya hwe eyeta okay obi se obi Jimmy wa hanti ma menkala na ansa na yato aso kra fast Jimmy for ndom doso omo doso da bia Jimmy ni bakrum all right yanko yentie nsem bia ba o me ade ato dwa wa ha na yanko no fast yentie ba o me wa ha sei
Togo, Omo duty, the form chain Ghana duty. And yes, sir, 80 million, 80 society, Nipa Bebre, Omo the container Echo Togo. No more Kotuya Omo duty, no more smuggling, Sani Manaba Ghana. Now you're duty. 80 million policy for Eba. Ghana duty cannot be higher than Togo duty. Your duty no ain't change to go duty ni. Ebeye the same and answer ebeye lower. Yele sanwa obiya anko smuggling enko Togo esamba habiyo. Togo omo duty the form change Ghana duty. And yes sir, 80 million, 80 society Nipa Bebre omo the container enko Togo. No more kotuya omo duty ni. No more smuggling. Sani Manaba Ghana. Now you're duty. 80 million policy for Eba. Ghana duty cannot be higher than Togo duty. Your duty no ain't change Togo duty. Ebeye the same and answer ebeye lower. Yele sanwa obiya anko smuggling enko Togo esamba habiyo.
Ghana Togo duty ewo formo che Ghana duty eti ya na enkofo bi oho a no omode omunima no akofa Togo eye port na omu asmoggle e de awia Ghana e de ewura Ghana sorry na amayen Ghana for no ye lose revenue te me ba mema Ghana duty no eni Togo de no ayepe anase empo aye cheaper than Togo ofri hin na oba Ofi he na ode de na eba form. Oye mampani, do it now. Akwa we ho, okase Ghana fo Jimmy o. Na me ba adis wa badada. O wo ho na wo kase. Adi asemuni, na me ba enso ugina wa wo kwa nyina, oye president. What are you talking about? Meba, ena meba, 1 2, ena meba, wabadada. Ye kasa, uye mampeni. Ukase empunu ane empunu. Ukase enshia ebeshe. Inti, yete Ghana ha. Na anu ya na ukwa machine, yese, meka say, hostel, sa ode maka yufuo. Na anu ya na ose $12.5 million, yen chema nurses. Uye mampeni. Ukase empunu ane empunu. Ye. Te porto no so na Ghana for sampa oye osi ade yo ye ntwen e man 4 years and son as ade no waye ebinsi Mr. Man ye ntena Ghana ha enyimi e man 4 years and son na waye ebinsi obetimi so se obeye ampa ye ne ya na Ghana for hu se me ba ofri he na eba onye mampani Ghana to me ekufuado enhye wonsa ekufuado onfa Ghana economy na nhye wonsa e-levy enye wo na ode ba he betting levy, emission tax, cover tax, enya wa na ode bae. Uwo tumi to butu no, enya wa na otwemu. To butu na enu say ye je driver sika edebua Ghana economy. Enya wa na otwemu. Eya ni TFI. Jese aban we di o ma jimiama. To buta ye je drivers eye tolls. Ema ne bua Ghana economy. Enkofu twemu di ye TFI. Enkofu twemu e de ye tiafini nyina Bawumia na yes ade no ene Bawumia gina ho esa dada Ghana fo se me ba Ghana port no metiso ama eni Togo de nyina ye pe anase empo ne bo be yefo achen Togo oye mampani yansa no akọ You have about 7 more months to go, and now 6 more months to go. Do it now. Because you're Jimmy, you're more than more. Onion says here, or Siampa, or J Ghana for home. Abroche for a mo cracker se ba Ghana ne Ghana for mo import and exporting. Na se Bawumia say, or J mo ho Porto no onte so ansa na ne mraso ofri he na eba. Because bibia ni wa oto aso. Se wentimi anye ni ne ya, there is no guarantee. Bibia ni ho a ebe kire Ghana for se Bawumia ba obeye. Na bibia mpu ni ho a oba wa badada. Ujina wa okasa ina so e mampani. Onye president. Ujina wa okasa na KKKKKKKI. Onye president. Onye mampani. Onye president. Onye mampani. Yensu ye nyansa. Mampani kire wo se. Ai ene na me ye mampani no de me nye na emom. Se mo sama me 4 more years na me ye. Wei ye ka kire Jimmy fo. Ye ka kire mo asebi mo adwen nye adwuma ye nka nche nyansa fo. Mami try me home races here. Me buy na me be phone lines na monso motimi abaso. Nti your phone not ready. Me buy na me be phone lines yanko.
Sorry, strategies, more strategies. Strategies any baby namun. It is only Ghana and I would the economy ni call IMF also your strategies. MPP for Oma clean campaign Ombanyasam because media woka me reply. Obi also your strategies. Also your strategies. Embra you're taking over power. Not dollar your 4 cities. And then dollar your 12 cities. We are strategies. Excuse me, strategies. More your strategies. Please. Omomianye clean campaign. Omomianye clean campaign. Se woma anye clean campaigner media assembly ombeka bia meyano mamenka semtro March 2022 na misika eye $40 million in cedis. August 2022 the value of the $40 million na 16 million. Why na so strategies wo Ghana mamu mo bia hunahunamo ya de fie nyansa ebe Ghana mine amana ye Choboy right yati ya free atebubu any prime nebe strategies ben and was say otumi eye factory ama atebubu omufa nipa 960 Emrantia ni mbaba we school. Omu nye juma nye. Moti ho amusumo your strategist. Moti ho. Emrantia ni mbaba we school nye juma nye. Musumo your strategist. Mimi to me be a steel plant. Steel plant, you know, I'm employing 1,000 workers in this country by next month. Minu mi enu wana strategist. Mi wo cold store, the biggest cold store in the whole Africa. 31,000 tons. Mukiho, abetuya moka, abetuya my house girl ka, abetuya mu security ka. If you are mutimu free, memitia enipa 7,158 work.
All right, Kennedy Agyapong, after all the bragging, after all the noise, after all the showdown, after all the damage, finally Kennedy Agyapong as I join Bawumia's campaign. Fre, natural wadrin na yanko. Uba so a maximum 2 minutes na yanko. Hello Mwakwaba. Hello, yes I'm Mwakwaba. Yes I'm Mwakwaba.
Yeah, good. Yes, I'm sure you can hear me well.
I can hear you. Yeah. Shawadrin yanko.
I'm calling from London. This is May Johnson. I do call in occasionally.
All right.
To share my thoughts.
Okay, you're welcome. You're welcome.
Today's show, I'll say kudos to you. You've done a fantastic job.
Thank you.
For coming out to, talk about Kennedy Agyapong for who he really is.
Yeah.
When I heard the news that he has changed his mind and that he's with Bawumia trying to help him with his campaign, I wasn't surprised.
Yeah.
And for all these months, people who thought that Kennedy is a credible person, and for that matter, they will push for him to become a president. And he has all the ideas to change the fortune for our countries. I was just laughing in my head. And I thought it's just a matter of time before these guys will actually wake up from their slumber.
Right.
Because look, Kennedy Agyapong is not somebody who hides his true identity or his true character. It's all over the place. Every now and then he shows who he really is. So what really compel people to believe that this man has the credibility and the know-all to turn the fortunes of our country? Only them, their brains and the God who created them will know the reason why.
Thank you so much.
That's all I want to say, and I'm so pleased that it has happened. Let's just see how things pans out as we move forward. So I bless you for touching on this topic.
God bless you too. God bless you too. Thank you so much. Bye. God bless you too. Hello, Mwakwaba. Hello.
Hello.
Kofi Mwakwaba.
Hello.
Yes, I'm Mwakwaba. Ma on this kakra bi mami why. Voice no from pa. Me ho ye na so e.
Bibia boko. Kakira Bawumia say. Bawumia. Say o hwe ni style no o ya ne kakra. Na de kakra. Because you all can know to say o you concert pa. As you say the Ghana for the niati. And me can't tell you for say euro dollar akosora ye na wo ha no wa wo using bia emo wani because why aha omo do no mom tente omo product tente
right
this every month bia no send 100 euro fia na say the economy here no 100 euro ni timi nya hwi yes so this can become as can go fa no fa. Oh, simple logic. Who can find out? If you say you two, it's can cost you. Now money 100 euro and 200 euro a month for the family. Now say can almost is how much in fact to here. And so who send it maybe 300. That extra. What you know, book your banker.
Who can find it?
Yes. Until the person or Becca or Esther in Yaji. No, or support to stand question. Now you need to do Chikuruma or they die no Piaka, a Bible Pia.
That's it.
Pia Daika, very expensive. Say economy, yeah, I work with reason. I said, yes, Ghana, I say.
That's it, Jacobi. Thank you so much, Jacobi. Thank you so much. Hello, Mwakwaba.
Hello.
Yes, sir, 2 minutes, Yanko.
Hello.
Yes, sir, me Mwakwaba. Si mami yenu Yanko.
Yeah. Yeah, me do so na me chia achieve nyina.
Me that's me go super. Thank you so much.
Free America. What we say I found me person make a fact Kennedy Agyapong. Wow. Kennedy Agyapong. I go for you or cannot correct. Kennedy Agyapong or cannot correct. I will brand and watch.
Yeah.
A bra I cannot. So a canoa as Etna or cannot correct.
Yeah.
Not correct the town beer.
Yeah.
But a brand and canoa on your winning and a competitor. So, we had a canoe pet with it. Fabre will say that we no brand no eat to. Na the American be missing say. Bawumia, they say no. Just say I just don't understand what he means. Say nipa upese ubidi akura. Also we answer. Na answer na wo. Then demonstrate. Accountable opportunity. All other candidates they don't have opportunity. All the opportunity no. To demonstrate opportunity no. The when you enough demonstrate, many people say you can do it.
Now person NC a tree and son of why as a consumer one here. Tapi ya kwenya wo ho no. Enti uye bibi a no bi ehun say oh why chance say oh ye die na na obitimi aye.
Sir.
Sir. To me yet and na dan ko an already cross no we obi a we are seeing declare so ye true for that. We true for that. We promise ya wonye that. Wunji kufuado be ubeji and semi nyina ta wani keka sema hudo ube wantimi ade. Na den e chesa afedi e wo ba ni e wani ubetimi aye. Oh. Akra me.
Medasi baby. Thank you so much, Medasi pa. Thank you. All right. Yes. Went to be so +2. Okay. Akatapori Makwaba.
Hello, Freeman.
Akatapori.
Freeman. Michao ni etifo nyina.
Mejo super mini obiajo so bokode.
Nyamia so joy cow for the sacrifices.
Enka so Medasi baby.
Yeah. In fact, may he so rest in peace. Chairman Rollins a catcher that I say.
Yeah.
Sanko Fono. They are the same.
Yeah.
They are the same people. They turn around, change their name, change everything about them, and come back to you, try to convince you to see them to be different. They are the same people. Look at how Kennedy Agyapong betrayed his followers. Look at that. And then he expect, among for expect, he said, yeah, Ghanaian should understand, say, he is the right person to lead Ghana.
Imagine.
In this current situation, and his business need now go down. Onu Obaba be drink Ghana for the way. Ghanaians shouldn't make that mistake. And man, yes, some mistake. No. And about me, you know, in this life, we try and trouble. You need more lies to cover it. So that's what happens.
That's right.
If you lie once, you keep lying, and you won't even realize that you are lying. You keep disgracing yourself. And Naija Kano, bro. Scanner say easy.
Yeah.
You have to do extra work when you are here to pay your bills here and seek to bills back home. When you are easy.
Yeah.
They should give Mahama the opportunity to come back and come and resurrect Ghana, to revive Ghana. Ghana is dying. Mother Ghana is dying. We are suffering out here. We're supposed to be back home. And yet, say with our effort. Mahama back. No me revive Ghana. Chairman, Yamin Khan on Shell. Thank you so much for the opportunity. I appreciate you, brother.
Thank you too, Akatapori. Thank you so much and take care. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Hello, Mwakwaba. Hello.
Yeah, hello.
Yes, I'm Mwakwaba.
Hello, Bahilo, sleeping giant.
Bahilo, Bokodi, Chaliminia.
I would say Kennedy Agyapong. Then beyond because Kennedy Agyapong or a part of this criminal enterprise.
Yeah, it's true.
I never trusted Kennedy Agyapong since from the beginning. Kennedy Agyapong on the credibility is down for a long time. Ghana for Jimmy no Nim Kennedy Agyapong. Kennedy Agyapong is a betrayer. Kennedy Agyapong is not a politician. Kennedy Agyapong is part of this criminal enterprise led by Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
So I'm not Kennedy Agyapong any Bawumia N90 I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Surprised me because I know this guy is like that.
Yes.
It's like a chameleon. He can change at any time. That makes him very, very dangerous.
I agree with you, Papa Hilo. I agree with you.
That makes him very, very dangerous because he's part of this criminal enterprise led by Akufo-Addo.
Yeah.
So we shouldn't joke to take him out. He's one of them and he will continue to be one of them.
Yeah.
It's part of this criminal enterprise. Okay,
thank you so much, Bahilo. Bahilo is right. Kennedy has no credibility. Now, Makato was onye mampenida. Nelasa no muno. Believe me, Kennedy onye mampenida no dieu. Was send a career, was send the future, was turn the future, was turn the followers, was turn or do a woman no. Eddie Agwakoje $500 million contract every year. Onye credible Timunya Ubienya Netridi. Hello, Mwakwaba.
Hello.
Thomas Mwakwaba.
Yeah.
You are called your senior.
maybe
Yanko Etiopa.
Number 7 business material mukanyina but on those ye politics here but woman no yenya baako ye politics ye baako a ebe bo bi o man bia a very good policies there but a very good thing I can boom me to and more ebe boy because we are very nice guy. Me expect this na intimi fa adwen ba ko don nti adwen ba mu Ghana na mo no bi bibi na senya na etinga ya address issue no esa be boaye na de bia no si intimi address issues no na de be politics bibi bia e bi intimi ko yani
Thomas,
we 100% do, but there's something that we should all come together and move the country forward.
Thomas, Thomas, we
can criticize it.
Thomas Uti, Niao cannot mention until was here. Baby, or the free band, mental was here. Make your message clear. Young can is saying, dear, I can't own any Adrian, young can for.
Mama. I'm just one opportunity.
Yet you.
I'm just one opportunity. Very good. What do I say? The Bema, you say MPP, yeah, dear, and I say NDC, yeah, dear. Me now, it is coming from us. If they do point to be over, let's bring the what do I say? The principles out for people to see. Say, this is what can help Ghana. And the NDC, programs on Modeba, on policy on Modeba. The same thing applies to MPP. Bawumia also on politics or deba. It can come in Kwanka, again, all the time, young focus on seminal, a bit more Ghana Conan. Dance criticizing criticism to the dorsal, and make me move forward. As I we don't know the point that we are making.
Enti me ba yen ka menkyere Akufo-Addo ne onye ne Mahama ne onye ana say me eti wase ya.
What I mean is they make come say Akufo-Addo politics in order that. Bawumia so the politics about 33 of them. It is your mama who also come out with the policy bit before. Because Mate say we 24-hour economy in Mate. But what are we doing to make sure that this things will help Ghana to move forward?
Let us see.
You understand that normal people say wait to me. You are young man. You are young.
Medasi Thomas. Yeni kai Mr. Bawumia say e-gate na oka ho asem. Ekwan be na obesi afa so a e-gate no be yadwuma. Ye Mr. Bawumia. John Dramani Mahama the policies he has made it clear. 24-hour economy, so many things that John Dramani Mahama can, unless you don't follow Mahama on social media and the mainstream media. Bawumia na ebesine obi hu nia Bawumia babaye. Enti ye Mr. Thomas Fre Bawumia bisa ne say eja e-gate a wo say o babaye ebi krabu ni America na obe dan ye no Ghana ha. Ye Bawumia mbra na won chechire mu why. Se Bawumia timi ba be chechire mu ekwan a e-gate no ebesi afa so aye adwuma metimi aba betena ha achechire mu amagana fo nyina ate ase but for now the Bawumia nka ho asema ministry ameka fa ho why Thomas me da se bebre yenko Kobi me wa kwa ba Kobi mo kwa ba
good afternoon.
Good evening from here Kobi asemo Kobi asemo oh Thomas ba na ye mesa no Thomas oh
akoma ba ka be wuda we no we masa we yen page mi o asema aka no ne kra ne sen
cheza ni awoka ina maintenance ya kra o ni atoma bia Thomas de free bay na o ka o de kan ni pay say bia ni American na asa ni amiye na wo pe kan ni pay na asa ni usro de nwan ba bi de Thomas
asa da na baby ana say cancer man na yen pen kwa asemo baba me che obi awol line so mela no pap obi awatch it obi a
Belasi Thomas Belasi fa thank you ade no hwe na say ufri say me kasa de boa NDC nti ompa o ba che say no chairman NDC na o kasa bom na mempe ba so de na ma bi na Mahama now Mahama masa what the kind man penny Mahama is nobody new Mahama manifesto 2016 2020 we read and saw John Dramani Mahama's manifesto. John Dramani Mahama came up with a green book a business book no obi adi wa watimi a kire Ghana say anyone na Mahama capture ye na enye Mahama na ye nobody It's Mahama Krapono doesn't need to talk too much. Why be that Magana for you? So Mahama doesn't need to talk too much. He has done the thing before. Hello, Makwaba. Boko now so.
Oh, Boko. Ah, Freemind, see, Bema ni Ghana na.
Yaro. Men tutu obi awa how. Yaro men tutu obi awa how.
Oh, Freemind, who because of waiting me that cast asem na and I usi umpe because of this.
Enya me na mempe. Yaro tie. Yaro tie. Your TV so. Your loud silence media so. Enya bibia na ka ne ha. Wada roma why?
I come as your fucking boy pa. Anka met me you know for anka me born asun.
Ehun hia Yaro, ehun hia. Ehun hia Yaro. Wo de wakoma kra be okra dodo Yaro, nyanto wase now they obe man pani dia obekuni papa o. Ejuma ye nipa ho ejuma na ye ntinya bibia na o se wo de ebufu hia nipa no. Sometimes give them the benefit of the doubt. We are man can say mo am hwe me nani mu say Thomas never made any point. Enya me mpo na meka mo amutie na obi ani. Enti ade bi o ho a yenya akoma na ye mfanhia nipa ho ejuma na ye nya bibia na o so ma abufu. Yaro. Yeah, sorry. Now 1% na bia na me kaso awi.
Wallahi ba Freemind adena kufado die Ghana mi tonya mi bebia mi sun bebia mi wonu mi wa Germany how
yeah
mi told me rob me who told me I'm okay I'm okay but nobody hate Akufado than me tonya me be say me catch you say me be next president of Ghana ade me yi Akufado
mami you kokra that be the same thing ade na be yom that me say kan wasem yaro that be me catch you say threaten no jai what's all the hello Mwakwaba.
Hello Freemind.
Yes sir.
Charlie Thomas, I say what disappointment.
Oh, me say Thomas yeah.
He seems to be a nice guy. Me person me catch.
I don't think crowd na made in attempt. No. They were using kasa aboko na say no Thomas pa I'm say yeah church na see how what be nice.
Yeah, he seems to be a very nice man. But it seems that NPP are disappointing. So they are big time.
Yeah.
So it's now or NDC then they were on board near Fambra. But now you can that Utia and Keboma. And yes, a Ghana, a union idea, you see ABA,
yeah.
But Omabeye, no more engineer. The only thing is they have to go. It's as simple as that. So
very simple.
But Kennedy Agyapong, Charlie, that one me kind meal and now for be also disappointed MPP for.
Me assure say me assure say Bawumia na transe agya to mo say oba every year bia the 500 million contract no ne nsabeka enu ntina say wa sorry a wodi Bawumia chi no me very sure pa.
God you know guy now obeka say na everything
yes sir honorable no me reference din kra yeah
see no Kennedy Agyapong asebi oba beka bia nya ade e begina because you have to that.
Yeah.
And did you catch a Ghana for say Kennedy Agyapong a trusted person I also a rich anymore. But the kind some because Ghana for us me on mude. And I may say and my employee one when you man why the only person I employ the poor Ghana. More despite more on yard. Obi no Ibrahim Mahama money ade. Wouldn't be poor my employee. When you sky employ Kofosia, Tina want to show business, Tina want to show business, DBM, back into politics, my baby DBM. So if you say when you see car, just sit there, enjoy your money. That's it. Now you say Ghana, Ghana, because now Ghana no, you family show business here, the show be at the demo. You why you no. All to the major no.
Yeah.
Mama can't be. Was it Akufado your president that? But also now media no almost annual money. I mean, Bawumia before 2016, we an interview be was it said Mahamudu Bawumia 37 million. Say no and the Bunya say 37 million anka every road in Ghana will be tied.
That's
so
right. That's right. That's right. That's right. It's true.
Every road in Ghana. Now, everyone say media, no. Oh, Ghana media, no. I mean, Anna, assembly or Kayan Kwano. I was like a media, no. It was assassin. Assembly create to be defeated by Umia.
It's very true.
You can't say Nabedi Musai. And then I'm with the eye. Simple as that.
Osako to me no yadri pa. Osako to me no yadri. Me no yadri pa.
Yes. Who can say 37 million? A bit me at every road in Ghana. Okay, who buy no? She can't say Nabedi Musai. And how many roads? And yeah, I Ghana. You must go. Kitty we are baby. Obudi free. Obudi kudu. And then I say Crawford to chat.
Saa kwan no kra bo no saa kwan no kra woni bibi o ma sa nyankwanhia o so saa ebesina o ebesina ye chese o je wa o tiase
omo docs no e di go social media na mo hwe na hwe mako bu se ska o makoje
e di o
mako bu sha na de na omo te Ghana no ye ya ye ti abrochi na ye ko ama omo no mo emiri Avram e ka se bi o se Ghana ni o kuntokwa and now patani tokwa make sure say we don't sabako because we nyana what kia or the beba also
no crap
una music you know doti US doti UK pound no e kosuro and I see the ne kosuro e kofo mo no ne pound baby e gina ba una o see the ne kofo na ye ko ama no twen kwasa se mo hudi okuro ni
me that's what say
me that's who ya
me that's it thank you so much say na me dey call last segment no be see me da mo nyina say mo amutimi ba so nyina me da ma say mo amhwe me won Loud Silence TV me cheche obibia da mo nyina ma say yanti ase say NS Kennedy Asakodi Bawumia chidia eno kire say e biaja $500 million every year contract na oni Bawumia ka ho asem no Bawumia agye atom say oba ode na ade be ma no nti agya omra meta na chi na omompre 2024 akonya enti mo nyina mo nti ase say on say ye ka kire mo say Kennedy onye correct Kennedy no interest over integrity money over integrity and what trade mo supporter mo de man no e de akwaje $500 million contracts annually every year e de entia omumo mo amota na chi mo am supporting on fa mo nya hwe nti mo ana mo ti social media ye no can no vote ye ka kire mo tumofo ye kire mo say candidates are urban no ya way omo nyina hu say nipa owo integrity ono ani John Dramani Mahama ye ka kire mo tie na mo anti mo ye no can no vote and a fighters na de na no can no and then no can no vote no way what trade was selling mo vote was selling mo be biara e dey akwaje $500 million contract every year. What are you telling me? We're killing a career. So on this note, me magana for Nati as I say, Kennedy Agyapong will never ever be president of this nation. Instead, and so shall it be. Thank you so much. No bad me dasi bibri. Matilda ahia bonso me dasi. Farouk, thank you so much. Elizabeth Forjo me dasi. No credits me dasi. KB, thank you so much. Ena me dimbesi. Midi the chairman Freemind. Me had about 7:05 p.m. It's a good evening from me from here in Nairobi. Have a nice time, and let's meet tomorrow same time 3 p.m. Ghana time. Nana kosi anso me dasi bibri. Mo amujina so ina bo modena like na share and send wako. Na mo amhwe me wona ye YouTube no se mo hwe aya mo ntwara mo hwe advert no bi ma ye ni nyina no boa e ma yetimi generate revenue kakra e de boa ejumadi aye di. Midi ene chairman Freemind ha e na me demo ebesi makram.
Yes, in this country, minimum you know one strategies. Please, they shouldn't go there. They shouldn't go there. $6 India, a Turkish near Medinica, Ewo, those are the bremi. And me money deposit. Not dollar, no. 6 cedis to $1. In August 2022, over $100,000. I have the evidence. Between 1,550,000 Ghana cedis, meaning the dollar was 15 cedis, 50 pesos. Where were the strategies? Where internal politics? Enti eni say it. But media say who cast some begu many so say mama nkasa mekasa.